Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades. We're going to take out sort of a classic run on the fist where we're going to get the explosive upper hammer and get kind of a lot of explosive specials going on. Initially, I wanted to try to showcase this on Gilgamesh, but the truth is, like, I tested it out for a minute and it's just not good. It's really bad. And it's kind of hard to describe, but Gilgamesh is just much slower when you need to dash upper all over the place. You do get to apply the maim, but it is just so incredibly slow and unsafe, and it doesn't deal any more damage besides the fact that you get the maim stuff. It's borderline unusable, dare I say. So, therefore, we're going to take out the aspect of Demeter instead, have a much easier time. As much as I'm okay with torturing myself, like, I don't want to just spend 30 minutes just to die in the final fight because it was a slog the entire time. You know what I mean? And maybe this will end up being the same, but let's give it a shot. We'll see how we feel about it. An explosion like that will not backstab, so that's why we're going to Fiery Presence on. And after that, we're, doing pretty normal stuff here, I would say. We're going to do 32 heat because that's what we do nowadays. I kind of need an idea for a Gilgamesh run. I mean, you can't really up the maim stuff very much, so I don't know. Really, all I ever do when I play Gilgamesh is like a dash-only run, to be honest. It's the one thing Gilgamesh does pretty well, yeah. But, maybe I just need to do a whole separate video where we kind of just talk about the problem with Gilgamesh. I guess I won't get into it now, but yeah, there's definitely some issues going on there, to say the least. Ah, shit. Okay, so here we go with explosive upper. Your dash upper deals plus 100% damage in an area. So the area is probably the most important thing because it just feels a lot nicer to be able to utilize that. You probably do want to be using your attack on a regular basis. This is / was the meta for speedrunning a little bit. You would get this while waiting for Merciful End to come around, but we're going to try to kind of center around it a little bit more. But I'll try to make sure I get use out of the aspect of Demeter. I guess I can't totally promise, but I will make an attempt at it at the least. So the nice thing about the dash upper move is the fact that it does actually get bonus damage from your dash attack as well. So boom, that's the explosion right there. So that means we can take dash strike damage from Chaos, for instance, here, or from Artemis's dash boon, and we can have it affect the dash upper damage. Ugh. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll take it. Special damage is special damage. I'm going to try to showcase it best that we can. The nice thing about the fist, though, is that you can kind of just hold down the attack button and just tap the special button at the end of a dash. It's kind of a good way to play. So at the end of each dash, you do end up using the special, right? But in between, you just filter in the attacks. It's kind of a lot of buttons, I guess, in a sense, when I think about it. That's sort of like one way to do it, right? If you really want to min-max the number of specials to have out there. As to what is the best way to play it, I don't really know. I think like the having more explosions is probably going to be a good idea.
What are you hunting?
Uh-oh. We got a common dash strike, but no special in here. Why don't we throw one roll out here and get absolutely scrammed? I guess we're going to take that then. No luck for us today. Let's see. Zeus's attack is kind of fine here. Ares' attack is kind of okay as well, honestly. I'm not going to go for the Merciful End thing, because, well, you kind of can't already, to be honest. You kind of can't, not unless we got rid of the special already. Plus, it would kind of diminish what we're trying to do. Attack? Did get an attack. I love common boons. They're my favorite kind of boon, to be honest. We do have Underworld Customs on, so we might have to sell that anyway. One of my monitors just decides to like turn off and on willy-nilly here sometimes. It's getting old. It's getting old. My third monitor is probably, I think I remember getting that bad boy. I think it's like a 14-inch monitor. It's pretty much just an OBS screen. If you know what that is, it's recording software. That's all I ever really use it for. Damn, it hit the attack. But I remember getting that bad boy when I lived in a certain crummy apartment It was actually a house. I lived in a house with 2 roommates, and that was, gosh, 14 years ago now. Oh, how the time flies. Yeah, we'll go this way. Yeah. I'll try to get Armis's dash boon, but that might not really happen, though. Ow. Woo! There we go. Ow, really? Damn, I could use Athena's dash right about now, it feels.
Anyone else?
Okay, Epic Jolted is absolutely amazing, of course. It might even make the whole essence of this run not feel very interesting, but that's okay. You take what you get in this game, right? I'll do the special damage for the theming, though. I'm still gonna palm that, don't worry. I got you, baby. Damn, you don't die from that? Okay. We're getting a lot of snow around here up in the northeast of the US today. And this week, actually. We've kind of gotten a lot. And I guess, like, around the US right now, there's, like, kind of snow and cold weather and just overall misery going on. For the most part. And you see... So, first of all, like, snow sucks. You know, it just sucks. Maybe I've changed my opinion ever so slightly as time goes on. Right? Well, as a kid, you love snow. Like snow days, you go out, you build shit, you're cold and it's wet, and you gotta go dry the stuff on the radiator or whatever, you know? And then you gotta go out and shovel over and over again. Your parents have this misconception that you should shovel every 45 minutes in order to keep up with it instead of all at once. Sweet Jesus, let me tell you about that. You know what? I will, for the sake of fun, take Crush Shot, even though I don't like it. Actually, we'll probably have to sell it, to be honest. I think we skipped all that stuff. You know what I mean, though? All at once, baby. I'm all in on the all at once. Another Chaos Gate is nice. Haven't spent too many rolls here, either. It is the final chamber. It's okay. I'm willing to go an extra mile for Chaos here. But as an adult, of course, snow is nothing but a burden. It's terrible. It's horrible. It's the worst thing ever invented. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, plus 60 health is very tempting. I will pass. Damn. I guess we're taking Atrophic Assault, then. We're selling pretty much Crush Shot. Unless I have to roll or something. Yeah, that could get dicey. This might be a weird instance where I would sell the attack if I have to. Right? And then put on Zeus's keepsake.
I'm back, ladies.
Keep Jolted, right? Put on Zeus's keepsake to kind of get the attack back, essentially. Anyway, snow is terrible. There's no doubt about it. You know, you're trying to drive home from work and it's pouring snow. You can't see a thing. It's just a nightmare. You get home to the driveway and you can't even get in the driveway. You have to park on the street with your hazards on so that you can shovel it out. Oh my God. After, you know, a 9-hour day, it's just misery. It's horrible. Anyway, lately, you see like the videos in these southern states or, you know, these normally warmer climates, and they're getting a forecast for a ½ inch of snow and people are freaking out. They're raiding the grocery store, the bread aisle's empty, all that stuff, you know what I mean? And people talking about how they don't know how to handle snow, essentially. The truth is, even here in the Northeast, where we get snow every year, right? People still do that. People still do that. Like every time there is snow in the forecast, it doesn't matter how likely it is. It doesn't matter how much there is. People are coming out to buy bread, milk, and eggs. Now, I guess they're making milky egg sandwiches or something with all these ingredients. I'm not really sure what they're doing with that. But they decide to buy some of the most perishable items possible right before a snowstorm when you may lose your power. Now, I guess you could keep it cold if you go throw it out in the snow, but I just get the feeling that's not really what they're doing with it. Also, eggs in particular. Like eggs, you gotta cook them. You know what I mean? So if we lose power, I don't know what you're doing with those eggs, hon. You gotta cook those bad boys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little baffled from that point of view. Let me tell you. Hey, could you cut it out, bud? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, again. Hey with that. But yeah, people do that around here too. I worked in the grocery stores. It happened every time. Every time. Still does, I'm sure. I've been out of the game for a little bit though, you know what I'm saying? You ready to see? What do we do here? I don't think you do the palms. Gambling's a bit weird.
Back here.
Probably just the nectar. You can get like hyper sprint or something, I guess. Hyper delivery to be precise. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. People go mad. People go mad when snow is in the forecast. It's the end of days, you know what I mean? I've seen that movie. I owned the soundtrack when I was a kid. It had Power Man 5000 on it, and I was kind of scared of it.
You wanna die again?
It was scary music, you know? They may have had a Marilyn Manson song. I don't know. I never got that deep into the soundtrack. I stopped after track 3. But also, I feel like where people are unprepared, it's like people wouldn't buy the salt, like, you know, road salt, to help themselves. You know what I mean? That's the stuff you really need. I understand you're gonna want food in case the power goes out, and maybe
My chaos boon switched to a
milky egg sandwiches are the way to go, in a sense, right? Because I don't know what you're doing with the egg, but you don't need to. You don't usually need a hot sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You don't need a hot sandwich per se. You can make do with cold Sammys if you get some deli meats and stuff. It's a strategy, I suppose. Maybe that's what they're thinking about. Whew, that was smooth. That was smooth. You know what? Give me a juicy rare crop. Juicy. This is wasting one of our nectars, by the way. Those are really bad. Or not useful boons, I should say. I see. I don't really want to take another soul because I want something to sell. We cannot sell that. So I guess I'm taking Crystal Beam for the day.
That woke me up.
Oh, Chaos is in here.
Hit me.
Rip hyper delivery, I guess. Did I pay for this gate? I can't remember.
In the name of Hades.
Dash strike damage. So yes, that does affect our dash upper damage as well, once it turns on at least. Okay, into Hermes. That's our last nectar at least. Obviously, it's not going to do anything right now. I mean, I've been there in the power outages. I had, I think I was without power for about like 5 or 6 days. And I was eating mostly Cheez-Its and Raisin Bran for food. And at one point I was so, you know, desperate for some real eats, you know, that I just cracked open this can of chili I had in the cabinet. Canned chili, you know, and just had to eat it cold like that. It was kind of a low point, to be honest. It didn't feel right, but it also kind of hit the spot at the same time. I ate that entire can. Like, it wasn't even a hesitation. It's just like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we're going to roll that.
Any other blessings, maybe?
There's Hyper Sprint. Yeah, you just take it. What do you got for me? Sure. It's backstab damage, so it's useless, really. Take the free palm because we're broke. We want to sell Crystal Beam. Hopefully. Hopefully they don't make us sell something useful. There is a chance, though. There is a chance. There is a hot dog and chance. Hot dogs, decent. Probably a decent food you could eat cold. I've definitely done that. I remember my friends and I went for a hike, and we had planned to kind of have like a small like fire/grill situation. I don't really remember what happened, but we forgot a key ingredient. Let's call it something that rhymes with should, you know what I mean? Anyway, we didn't have that, so it's like, well, I guess we're just eating these hot dogs as is, you know? No buns or anything. But we did have a bottle of ketchup, so that works out. But hot dogs would be okay, you know? I think hot dogs would be a decent buy if you're worried, you know what I mean? That you might lose power. I just realized, I don't know, they probably sell canned consomme, but it's not exactly popular, I would imagine. Interestingly. I wonder why that is. Would that not be the best case scenario? You just crack the soup, boom. Chilled tomato soup or whatever the heck they kind of make for consomme. I don't know. I hate consomme. I don't like a cold soup. Wah! Boom. This is working out pretty well, I gotta say, so far. The build.
Enough.
Oh man, we're not gonna earn money from whatever we sell here. Crumbs. Okay, crystal beam. Okay, still happy to being able to sell crystal beam. I think no, it just doesn't, like, even if I get rush delivery in the near future, it's not a big deal. Let's go. I'll leave on Charon's keepsake here, even though we're broke. Yeah, maybe we should have swapped it because I'm just not really gonna have money for this stuff. Maybe, probably, almost certainly.
Dead must have it pretty good up here.
Can't earn money. I was looking at that air biscuit, but only for a moment. Only for a moment. Wah! Okay. Lay hammer. I don't think there's really follow-up hammers that help you here. So you can get... I'm pretty sure you can get this hammer with Aspect of Talos, by the way. But I don't think it's really helpful. Aspect of Demeter is definitely the one that suits it the best. Because with Talos, you kind of just want to sit there and like pull the enemies towards you. You have to actively dash up her here, you know what I mean? Draining a cutter. It does work. Colossus Knuckle. While using your attack or special, you are sturdy. That's 30% damage reduction. I think Colossus Knuckle is actually okay here. Might be the best case scenario. There is a distinct difference in the game between the dash upper and the non-dash upper. Like, just dash upper or upper. Just, if it says one thing, then it's not going to be the other as well, a lot of times. No trial. Let's just run through a shop, I guess, here. I think at this point we could kind of go for Heartrend and take her dash, maybe. Possibly. Kind of go for it. In a lazy sense. Okay, my friend. Do. Woo! If you ever run out of bread at the supermarket, you're running into bread problems, just get some wraps. It's like the same thing. It's like practically easier. They're cheap too. They last way longer as well, you know what I mean? I had that problem when I was younger. It's just like I can't buy an entire loaf of bread. I can't eat it all. As a single man living alone, you know, I couldn't eat an entire loaf of bread before it goes sour, so I'd stick it in the fridge, and that causes its own issues in some ways. Oh, okay. Whatever, game. All right, rush delivery shall be guaranteed. Fan, okay.
I sensed your presence here.
Bum.
Let's get to it then. Absolutely.
Do.
You die next. Thank you for being
Come on. It's So I told you how, like, road salt, people would not be buying the road salt that we'd put out. Well, I can't really say they wouldn't be buying it, but it feels like it wouldn't sell as much as you would imagine. I don't think special speed does anything here, I'm pretty sure. But we'll take it anyway. Oh, crap, I missed that well. Tally a mistake. Hello, friends. Ow. Ow. However, table salt, I remember at least for one snowstorm, we somehow ran out of table salt in a grocery store. There was none left. We had road salt for days, and I couldn't really tell why. And so the only conclusion we could come to is that people were buying table salt because they didn't know where we kept the road salt or something, even though we put it right in front of the doors for people to see right then and there. You know what I mean? It is true in many stores, they will put the most wanted items in the back of the store or off in the middle, like somewhere where you have to actually walk through essentially the entire store to get to it. Like if you go into one of those stores like a Walgreens or a CVS, they put the pharmacies in the back of the store most of the time because they want you to walk through the whole store and potentially make some impulse purchases. This is true. This is true. From a design perspective, that is what they do to these stores, you know? However, when you work in a store, you don't really give a shit about the design or anything like that. You want people to find the things that they want, and you want it to be easy for them. Because it's easy to miss a sale if people just can't find the thing that they're looking for, is the truth. You know what I mean? If it's too hard to find, if it's not where it should be, or if they're in a rush, or God knows what, you know, there that goes. I would rather do that than to maybe sell an extra pack of gummy bears because we made them walk past the candy aisle, you know what I mean? I don't really care about impulse buys as much as just making sure the most commonly sought after things are easy to find, right? Yeah. Hello? Oh, I thought there was another enemy. This is working out pretty well. And Heartrend. You didn't get Heartrend. Hunter's Market is... Oh, we could have taken the dash there. I kind of forgot, to be honest. That's nice. We have no money. Yeah, I would have taken the dash if I had recalled. Well, would I have? Should I have? Would I have? If I actually sat there and thought about it over an epic Hunter's Mark? Ooh, that is tough. That is tough, honestly. Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, whenever it snowed, I would just... We had this, like, this kind of... It's kind of hard to describe, but this specific display that we just kind of wheel out right literally at the entrance of the store. Shovels, gloves, scrapers, snow melt, the whole shebang. It's there for everybody, one and all. I don't know if people think they're too good for the salt or what. Make sure you get the pet-friendly one, though. Woo! Woo! Let's go, baby. Go for the big one. Oh, I messed it up. Bonk. Maybe if I had the cast in the middle, would have worked. Okay, there we go, baby. So we can still get Hermes, we can still get rush delivery, although our dollars is very low. I think we can skip buying all that because we have Hydrolite on us for a long time here. We have to sell special speed. Probably not doing anything. I guess I'll put on Papa's keepsake. It kind of makes sense here. It kind of makes sense. I believe it do. Oh, I missed a gold pawn. I thought for sure I had them all. What can you do? Hermes is there. Hermes is very expensive. 900 dollars. Come on. Ooh. Dum da 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 dum ba da 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 da. Come on. Kill the rats. Speaking of old places I used to live, I know that was like 20 minutes ago already. I never thought I would be freaked out by mice, but let me tell you, the moment I had mice scurrying around and you could hear them in my apartment, I was pretty freaked out. I thought it would be all right, but it wasn't all right. I was freaked. I couldn't sleep. I like immediately could not sleep. I mean, it probably didn't help. Hey, what do you know? Shazam. It probably didn't help that I had left a trash bag on the floor overnight and then the mouse just started like ripping into it because I didn't feel like walking to the dumpster. But yeah, that was an eye-opening experience. Like, what's just a mouse? What's the big deal? But once you hear it, it's just kind of like, what if they come for my toes? You know what I mean? What if they rip up my sheets? You know, what if they jump in my mouth while it is agape? There's something about just having a little critter like that, you know? Everyone's tough until you're actually in the face of it. It kind of reminds me one time at a store, a bird got into the store. Little bird, you know, just your average everyday bird. I don't know. Standard issue bird, you know what I'm saying? Just got into the store and it was trapped. And we had to get it out of the store, of course. You know what I mean? It's kind of freaking out. We feel pretty bad for it. We have some people kind of vaguely putting around, kind of trying to help, I guess you could say. And I remember I was talking to someone, one of my coworkers. I'm like, yeah, man, there's a bird loose. We got it trapped in like this one room right now. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll go get that thing, right? And he's like a big, tough dude. And he gets into the room and he sees the bird and he starts to walk up towards it. And that bird starts freaking. It starts flapping like willy-nilly. Jumping and hollering, and he just immediately is just like, forget it. Just like practically fell backwards, stumbled backwards out of fear of the bird. And it's true, there's like, the bird's not gonna hurt you, but there's something about it. It is a foreign object that is unpredictable. You can't tell what it's gonna do, you know what I mean? Perhaps we weren't built for this, you know what I mean? I don't know. So we had to call animal control, and I don't really know the rest of what happened there at that point. Wah! Hey, how did you do that? I was behind you. The sneak. Okay, ready? Not yet. So I have the cutter built up. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? I tried to hit him with a cast. Jeez, dude. Maybe we'll just use it on the sneak now. Oh my god, I hit nothing. Okay, quit trying to goof around, I guess. Woo! I keep forgetting I have crush shot. It's probably not helping. Oh, I had a full call, apparently. Dude, seriously? Jeez, what a pain. Oh my god, the sneak is the worst thing I've ever met. And now we got another one. Seriously? Do 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 do. All right, all right, all right. Wait, did I use Meg? I kind of can't remember. I don't think I did. Come on, dude. Come on, crush shot. Oh, you got stuck on something, I guess. Plus dashes probably would have felt nice here, just to try to make sure that I can keep using these. Wah. Oh, you have like no pots, huh? Damn. Almost got the big chunk damage. Oh, I went a little early. Okay, I'll be over here, bud. Oh, come on, crush shot. Reach, reach, reach. Hold it. Okay. Ah. All right, we got to make sure he's standing still for Meg, which probably means after the spin or the laser. Could you stop doing that? Oh my golly. Damn. Woo! What? What? Oh, okay, that was my fault. Woo! Tried to do the big finish there at the end, but my golly, it was tough. It was tough. It's a fun run. Is it the strongest thing ever? I mean, if you just did, yeah. If you just did like a lot more Zeus, probably.
Yes.
I don't know. This is kind of like a standard issue Demeter build in some ways. Apparently we robbed Thanatos. I don't even remember doing that. You just wouldn't take Hunter's Dash really in this instance, but no joke. Jolted probably did quite a bit of the damage. We did get some juicy Chaos boons here. But yeah, that's explosive upper for you. It is fun. I do like it. It's one of the more fun things you can do with the fist, no doubt there, right? Well, I hope you all enjoyed it. Remember to like, remember to comment, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.